This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so I totally forgot about this subject, which is on Saturday night, after I was filming some fights, which of course are now up here on YouTube. Have you watched them? No, unfortunately most of you have not, because their names are not Joshua, Fury, White, Wilder. What can you do? Today's boxing fans. Anyway, that said, if you get a chance to watch them, please do so. Now, on Saturday night, Jack, he sent me a message on Twitter that the WBC have ordered Wilder versus Helenius to be a WBC mandated fight, an elimination. Now, of course, since then, another article has come out where the WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman has stated not only is Wilder versus Helenius a WBC elimination, but also Ruiz versus Ortiz is also the other elimination. So basically the winner of those two fights will then be mandated to fight each other for the mandatory position. 4 PBC fighters, all 4 of them. They've totally bypassed number 2, Joe Joyce, number 3, Joseph Parker, number 4, Frank Sanchez, number 6, Arsenbek Makhmudov, number 7, Dillian Whyte, and number 9, Otto Wallin, and went straight to number 10, Robert Helenius. Why? PBC fighters. Now, you could argue Frank Sanchez is a PBC fighter, but he's a free agent. He will jump around from platform to platform, which of course he has done. He's had a couple of fights on his own not so long ago. But everybody else are not PBC fighters. So the 4 PBC fighters out of the top 10, they're allowed to fight for WBC mandated positions. Now, basically what the WBC here have done, and the WBC president, who's an absolute slug, quite clearly, is basically handing the WBC belt back to the PBC. That's what they've done. Are they getting paid to do that? I don't know. You tell me. Are they doing it just as a favour? I don't know. You tell me. Because the winner of Fury Usyk, of course, should that fight happen, the winner of that fight is going to retire. Now, I do fully expect a rematch clause for both fighters, so I do expect Fury and Usyk to fight twice. But regardless, with 1 fight, 2 fights, whoever wins that fight is going to vacate all of the belts and retire. Neither one of these two are going to continue and taking all their mandatories and all that. So I fully expect the winner of this 4-man tournament, this mini tournament that WBC are putting up between the 4 PBC fighters, is going to get a WBC belt. That's how it's going to be. Have you ever seen such bias, potentially corrupt business coming from a sanctioning body? The WBA are bad. They are real bad. In fact, they're probably worse than WBC, if I'm being fair. But WBC are not too far behind it. And I've got a question for the ABC Commission out there. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about that? Nothing. Because you lot are spineless too. You're spineless. Threatened the WBA. Didn't do anything because the WBA, they haven't improved. They haven't. They're still regressing. And the WBC are blatantly handing the title back to the PBC. So even though you've already got Joyce versus Parker taking place, yes, it's for the WBO, but they could put in the WBC as well. They could. But no, they're going to bypass that fight. They're going to bypass Makhmudov, Dillian Whyte, Otto Wallin. Now, for those of you who say, well, Dillian Whyte, he got knocked out by Tyson Fury last time. Yeah? Well, Deontay Wilder got knocked out twice by Tyson Fury. Not just knocked out, but beaten up badly. You don't see Tyson Fury beat people up. He punished Deontay Wilder across 2 fights. Punished him. Fury didn't do what he normally does on the back foot, using the jab, maybe land a Hail Mary at some point in the fight. No. He went forward and he beat the shit out of Wilder. Wilder won out of the last 2 fights of Fury, 1 round? That was round number 4 in the 3rd fight, where he dropped Fury, where Fury got overconfident, planted his feet and walked onto a straight right. Could you give Wilder another round? Maybe 1 more round. So out of the last 2 fights, was that 18 rounds? He wins 1 round, maybe 2 at a push. Got battered, bounced up and down off the canvas. Quit in one of them. knocked Smooth out in the other one. But yet he managed to keep his #1 position and get put into a WBC Eliminator. Why? Because he's former WBC Heavyweight World Champion? Okay. Who'd he beat? Who'd he fight? Who? Absolute pigheads is what he done. Chris Arreola, Artur Spilka, Gerald Washington. These kind of guys, Luis Ortiz. Even tried to fight Andre Wajcik, if you'll remember. Bermane Stiverne, Dominic Brazil. I'm sorry, what? See, this is the problem. The WBC are just handing the belt back to the PBC. And people wonder why people don't have faith in the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning bodies don't understand why people don't have faith in them. It's like they're doing this kind of stuff and expect boxing fans, who are, let's be honest, for the most part, ignorant. But I'm going to put it out there. I'm sure other YouTubers, as soon as they see about this, will. Unless, of course, they're these PBC fanboys, then they're probably going to defend it, make all kinds of excuses for it. What, Robert Helenius? Well, Robert Helenius, who defeated Adam Kanaki? Okay, but what did Adam Kanaki do? Adam Kanaki, in his last fight, got beaten by Ali Demirzian. Who? Exactly. Robert Helenius, who got knocked out by Gerald Washington, of all people. Knocked out by Johan Duapa, of all people. Also got beaten by Dillian White some years ago. Oh, yeah, but this is a much improved Robert Helenius. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's just that Adam Kanaki weren't as good as people thought he was. And he's number 10 in the WBC. And what, he gets a elimination? WBC, are they corrupt? Are they incompetent? You tell me. Because this is the kind of thing that WBC do. And they wonder why people don't like the WBC anymore. They wonder. Because they are clueless. The things that they come out with. The bridgerweight division. The fact that referees and judges have to have PD tests to see if they've been drinking and that as well. The fact that they allow Mexican fighters to take PEDs for the most part and give them a pass, but everybody else gets punished for it. The fact that they allowed Wilder to have all those defences against people who didn't deserve it. And this is just another one of those situations. It is. It really is. Now, ideally, they would have done the top 8 tournament, like the World Boxing Super Series would do. The top 8, why? Because the numbers work, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. That's how it should be. But no. Don't want to do that. Let's just grab the 4 PBC fighters. You guys are going to fight each other for the elimination to become potentially the world champion. Because as I said, Fury or Usyk ain't going to defend against these. They're not. Now, they're probably hoping that Fury's going to have a 4th fight with Wilder. That's probably what they're hoping. Dirty little bastards. That's what they are. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.